Aw, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Biki here with the Untitled Game Show, and welcome to my addiction, Elder Scrolls Legends, and my deck is called Legends. What's going on? Well, let's go ahead and click right here and show you guys what this legendary deck can do. I went ahead and got some of the powerful damn legendary cards in this game, and we will see if it could bring me victory right now. As you guys will see off the bat, guys, I am ranked 1, the Thief. If you guys don't know how the ranking works in Elder Scrolls Legends, it is in a constellation system from high to low. The lower your ranking, the better you are, and I am at the maximum level for this game. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and X out these two cards. I'm trading these two cards to get different cards, and I'll explain how the game works as we play it ahead. I'm gonna keep arrow to the knee, and if you guys have played a Skyrim or Elder Scrolls before, you guys will know how that joke all around works. Right now it's my first turn. I only have one Magicka. I can't summon any other cards right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and end my turn, and we'll see where it takes us from there. So let's see what my opponent goes ahead and do. I'm actually predicting that he's gonna end his turn, just like that's exactly what I expected he would do. On the first turn, most people let each other pass just to see what each other's going to do. Right now, I'm not liking my hand all that too much because I don't have that many possibilities for early level monsters, but there are some fun stuff I can do. Just to screw my opponent. Let's just go ahead and destroy his monster. And let him just summon another one. Okay. And let's see how he reacts to what I do.
There is a toll for this road.
We're going to keep that in my hand. I let him draw a card. So he's going to be able to attack me right now because his monster is powered up. Let's see if he goes ahead and destroys my monster. Correct thing to do. Definitely the correct thing to do. I'll put him over here on this side just because it makes no damn difference. All truthfully.
They make it too easy.
Right here. Anansi! Hey, Anansi. I always have seen Anansi. Then we're going to go ahead and activate my cover. I'm about to take a whole lot of damage. There's no way around it. Like, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. Hopefully I get another prophecy. Nope, no other prophecy, but if nothing else, I will be able to do this.
Anasi finds it useful to use her enemy's strength against them.
Alright. So I'm down to 19. I'm not doing my best. I wouldn't like to use a Nancy that early, but had to do what I had to do. Wow! Nicely done. So he thinks he's protected because I can't target him with actions, right? He's correct. You're not gonna fucking stop me.
Forest is my club.
Get the hell out of here. Get out of here with that lucky ass legendary shit. Let's have some fun in this bitch, man. I'm not doing too well right now. I'm getting spanked. I'm more than willing to say that. I am getting my butt spanked.
They'll never outsmart me.
Damn, man. He's probably about to... Okay, he didn't do what I thought he was going to do. But I gotta go for the He's probably gonna use the Thunderbolt to destroy my Khajiit. I can't risk it. I can't not put Khajiit out right now. See? Lightning bolt right there. I know this deck way so well that I couldn't not risk it. I can't not. I gotta get cards out on the field.
We fight for all Skyrim.
I just have to. Like, at this point, it's like, it's at a point that, like, yeah, I have another Khajiit. I have other ways to gain back health. He still got plenty of cards, and he has 4 cards in his hand. Holy shit! God damn, bruh. God damn. Fuck it, man.
Fight for all Skyrim.
So he's gonna use this most likely on one of my creatures unless he has something else to destroy my creature right now with, but fuck it. Whoa! This guy has so many damn... Ooh. 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 Nah, alright, let me stop.
Khajiit needs coin, and he will have it. Skyrim.
Pick your battles, bro. I want him to put his strongest monsters on this field right over here. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it, okay? Just do your strongest monsters all lined up right here. Let's see what I get. Thanks.
This one thanks you.
He gave me a way to gain health.
Let's do this.
Good stuff. He wasn't able to get another way to... So, that works out. He gave me a way to regenerate health. Who would have expected that? I sure as hell didn't.
We are not amused.
I will take that health in a heartbeat.
You will not defeat this one.
My sword hand itches.
We're gonna keep this in my hand. So I'm back up to 23 and he's down to 9. You know. I like this card, but the luck is complete luck. You don't know how it's gonna play out.
We'll hold, no matter what.
Okay, smart card. It gives you a free card. He's hoping he gets another card. I'm just hoping he doesn't get another lightning bolt right now, man. I don't need to see no lightning bolts right now. Don't need to see no lightning bolts. So he's going to go for the attack, obviously. It's a free attack because I don't have no more runes right now. So he could freely attack me without having to worry about my repercussions. So 1. What could he be doing here? Oh. Well. Didn't expect that. Nicely done.
Nicely done.
For Stedar's mercy.
My sword hand itches.
But remember, I still got my Divine Wrath, so I'm trying to see what his really strong monsters are going to be.
Shall we begin?
Okay, this creature gets stronger every time he uses an action. That's okay. We'll put him over here. My creature right here is a legendary. Another legendary with my legendary deck. That gives me some really good cards, guys. Some really good cards.
You waste my
So we're
breath.
going to go ahead with the 1 attack.
The
Then we're going to
forest
go with
is
the
ours.
4.
The forest is ours.
Remember, Divine Wrath's still chilling there. He's going to get a little stronger. He should be able to use some... I'm feeling good, but I am worried. Oh, my fucking God. This shit.
The elements are mine.
Don't like seeing this card. Don't like seeing this card. Don't like seeing this card at all.
Blood and fire.
Okay. Makes sense.
There's more to come.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Ugh, damn it. Didn't want him to do that. But it's okay.
I lurk in the shadows, waiting.
We fight for all Skyrim.
He can't destroy all my monsters next turn. He only has 4, so he has to pick up creature to destroy. And he can't kill me. I still got Divine Wrath. So I don't know what he has in his hand. So that's the right thing to do, obviously. What do you got in your hand right now, man? What do you have in your hand? What he should use is this card against him. Didn't get him much. That should be game. I won. I'm sorry. You can't. I doubt you won this. Like, you would need to have a guard. This guy's pissing me off. Those javelins. Those javelins, though. But it's okay. It's okay.
Well played.
Thank you.
This one thanks you.
All I need to do is get right myself one card. One card right now would give me the win. The card that lets me do direct damage to your health. Let's see what I get. Well, first thing first.
I lurk in the shadows, waiting.
Perfect.
Khajiit will find a way in.
That's game. That's game. Like, how could you possibly stop all this right now with 3 cards, no monsters on the field? You can stop Khajiit. Let's see how this is gonna work. All right. Nope.
Khajiit is very sorry.
You tried your best. And you lost. Because, what's this, guys? Another motherfucking legendary. Legendaries all over the place in this dang game, man. Come on, give me those battle victory. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's see what was my reward right there, ladies and gentlemen. God damn. This deck is vicious. It's just vicious. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and get what my reward right now. I get one of these Shamans, and I get some money. Money, dollar bills. I'll just go through some stuff right now. I'll give you guys a quick look at my deck. So right now in Solo Arena, I am only rank 2. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten to rank 1 yet. I want to, but god damn it, Solo Arena could be hard sometime. Versus Arena, I'm doing kinda meh. I don't play it enough. I need to play it enough, but I just haven't been playing hard enough. And then you guys can see some of my statistics. I'm ranked 50, guys, so I'm literally the max rank in the game, in the beta. I don't know if the rank is going to get any higher. Just to let you guys know, the friend list feature will be updated to actually have chat and all that stuff. You know, you could battle your friends, but it's going to add, they added a lot of stuff to the game. I'm happy about that. I actually asked the developers some stuff on the forums, and they replied to you. So that's kind of really cool of, you know, Direwolf Studios. So let's just go over a quick thing for my deck real quick, guys. I know my camera is kind of blocking it over, but if you guys want to do something similar, and this deck has a lot of different possibilities, and I'll try to go through what you could possibly do quite quickly in case you want to build something quite similar. This deck is actually called like the monk type deck, but right for me it's a monk legendary deck. I went ahead and renamed it to, well, legends, because, you know, it's a pretty legendary heavy deck. First thing first, I use 3 arrows to the knee. The reason for this is twofold. It's an easy way to get a wound on a creature. They lose 1 health and they're shackled, they can't move. Next up, we have right here the Descendants. Right here is a great legendary character. I use 2 of these. I could use 3, but I want to keep my cards at 50. It's a Pilfer creature. That's just an early creature to put out there, and it's actually bait for me mostly. I don't expect this creature to stay on the field for very long. It's just a way that I want my opponent to use all their like spells and stuff to destroy it as fast as possible. I want them to use their execute or stuff like that to get rid of it, so that my other stronger monsters can stay on the field. So execute, obviously, guys, is a card that's really simple. Destroy a monster with 2 or less power. Early move right here, move a friendly creature, draw a card. This way I could draw a card and fuck with my opponent's head, especially for Descendant. So if my Descendant's in the left lane, which is not the shadow lane, I could pop myself out a Shadow Swift, move it into the right lane, give it cover, and on the next turn I can get another free attack if they don't have a guard on the field. And this is all early level play, but this is a very good card as well for high level play as well. When you have like Khajiit on the field, down the line. Another legendary cards, plain and simple, is the one I used before in the match. I get to go ahead and pop myself out 3 attack, 3 defense, lethal assassins that let me go ahead and draw cards. Great card to have in any agility deck. Here we go, standard issue for Pilfer deck, and overall guys, I didn't do Pilfer much in this match, but this is a Pilfer deck. This is what it is. Like, there's no twisting around it. Like, that's what this deck is really good at. You guys will see it in other videos from me that this is a Pilfer deck. Moving on from there, guys, we got Elixir of Light Feet. So this is a good one that many people might not use in higher ranking play for Legends, or like, you know, if you're even just like in the rank 2, 3. I don't see enough people using this, but this shit is just useful, man. Giving a creature cover. If I use this in Descendant in early play, that keeps her alive, giving her extra turn to attack, even if she is in the left lane. So this allows me to move my creatures around from different lanes and then give them cover as needed. Good card, early support card, doesn't cost a lot. It's something I like having on the field just in case I need it. This is basically a standard issue. It's a Prophecy, Guard, and Lethal. I mean, it's a card that everybody basically uses. It's a common card, and I don't blame them for using it. It's a very good common card. Finish off a very standard issue card for this type of deck too. Once again, use an arrow to the knee, then hit it up with a finish off like I did in the match, and you're basically set. Here we go with some complex, iffy strategies. Leaf Water Blessings is a very good card to have in any deck that could regenerate health, because it only gives +1 attack and +1 defense, but every time you gain health, it actually gets put back into your hand from the discard pile. Why that's so interesting with this type of deck is, well, obviously right here I have a card like Giant Bat, which is a drain card, which allows me to regenerate health by attacking. So it's a charge, so I immediately summon it. It can attack, gain my health back, and bring back Leaf Water Blessing from the graveyard. And then if I combo that as well with something like Khajiit, ooh, it gets really interesting, because as you guys see, like stuff like Lightning Bolts, which take out my monsters, I could combo Leaf Water Blessings early on with Khajiit, making Khajiit be able to stay on the field a little bit longer. The reason for that is because Life Water Blessing will give him +1 attack and defense, now be able to stop him from getting destroyed from Lightning Bolt. Because the decks I had the hardest type beating with this deck so far is anything with Lightning Bolts, and Intelligence decks are hard for me to beat with this deck. Like, it's the ones I lose to the most. It definitely is. Everything else, Strength, it's this deck could basically stand up to that. Moving on from there, though, guys, we have ourselves Murk Water Wench. This one's simple. Another way I could get you know, a negative wound on an opponent, -1 points, minus attack and defense. It's pretty easy to use a finish off after that, or combo it in with this guy right here. This is the Lurker. He's able to destroy a wounded creature, so it's good for, like, you know, comboing to that. The thing about this card, though, is I only play 1 of these. I know a lot of people in Legends play 2 or 3, and I respect them for it, but I just can't use 2 or 3. Like, for me, I just need 1 of them, and maybe I'll change my mind down the line, but right now I'm just stick to 1 or 1. Here is an interesting card. This is an early card to get a lot of attack on the field and get some health back if needed. This card is not something that might stay in my deck, but I have it right now just for fun. Here's Crush and Blow, a card that basically every single body has in their deck in higher rank play, just because it's an interesting card to destroy 1 monster pretty easily. 3 cost, 3 damage. You can use it at your opponent's health if you need to, or you use it on a creature. It could change the game up very easily, so good card to have. I do think people played probably a little too early. It's an interesting card to save to later on in the game if you can. It really could change things up. This is a Smuggler. Smuggler is a great card once again, because these cards that move creatures in from one lane to another lane. So if I have a creature in the right lane and I pop him up by summon him, he moves a creature to the next lane and gives them +1 attack and defense. So what's that really interesting? If I use that on a creature like right here, Descendants, then I use like a Shadow Swift, that actually, his effect is a continuous, meaning that creature gets another boost of +1, you know, attack and defense. Now imagine if I have 2 of them on the field, and I used to run 3 of these. But I cut my deck back down to 50, so now I only run 2. It's hard for me to give up on really good cards. And this is a common card. I love the ability to switch lanes. Like, Really been fun so far. Nimble Ally, another card I have in here that maybe eventually I'll take out, but Nimble Ally has been good so far because of the fact that if I have so many cards in my deck that are, well, agility cards, which is mostly is agility card, the odds of me popping them out and getting +1 attack, +1 defense, and be lethal is really good to take out, like I say, a really strong monster pretty early on, which some decks do run. Some decks run freaking this card right here. Let me pop it out. The pit line, like that was a strategy that I run. You use a lot of actions to get a lot of creatures on both sides of the field. They pop a pit line out by a third turn, and you got a problem because this thing could ravage you. So I do have 2 of these. They're rare cards. So something like this right here, Nimble Allies, is in there for something to take out like pit line, or something like this right here, Executioner, which is another annoying card when somebody gets a little too early. But besides that, I might actually remove this down the line. This is plain and simple. It's a way for me to draw cards. This deck definitely does require me to have cards in my hand. Even when I'm winning and demolishing my opponent, I need to have ways to have a card. So I need to have 2 of these, and they might combo in later on with my Master of Thieves. Master of Thieves, like my pillar for creatures, be able to attack 1 more time. So that's really easy to combo in right there. And eventually all my creatures do become, well, in most of my matches, get Pillar Fur because of Thief Dens. These are another legendary card that costs 1,200 each to soul summon. So you guys can see I've been doing a whole lot of soul summoning. I have gotten some of these cards through packs, but most of them I've done through soul summoning, and I love that I could do it that way, guys. I love that Bethesda made it so that, yeah, you don't have to just keep spending real world money and into the game to get card packs and get legendaries. No, if you play the game enough and you be proficient at the game, you could play the arena and get enough soul gems, or you could play practice. A quick little tip, guys, if you guys don't know this, and I bet you there is a lot of people who play this game or early in this game and might need a few more soul gems with some of the cards they really want. You get free soul gems by playing practice. You get 15 for expert, 10 for adept, and 5 for novice. You'd be surprised how many times that I just want a little, like 10 extra soul gem to do stuff. So I'll just go in there and play a quick little practice match. And it's a good way to practice your deck. When you build a deck, go to practice, play it out real quick and see how it plays out. Alright, let's get back over here. Where were we before we move on? Swift Strike, easy card to have in my deck. Combos really well with him right here, giving me another turn to draw another card. Or combos really well with Khajiit to allow Khajiit to attack 1 more time. And then combo once again with Master of Thieves or Thieves Den that's on the field. Like once Thieves Den's on the field, Swift Strike becomes essential. I kind of want to have more of them, but once again, I'm trying to stay with 50. That's my biggest thing with my deck so far. I haven't really decided or figured out what is the right balance for which cards I have 3, which cards I have 2. So that's what I'm always constantly changing to really find out what's the best thing to do for that. After that, guys, these are standard issue cards. These are guard cards because in high level play, you're going to need to have some guards. And these guards give me, well, you know, cards at the same time. They get destroyed. I get a card. It works out pretty well for me. Most people don't silence these creatures, so it's perfectly fine. It's like, it's a non-threatening guard. Like, you know, like they don't want to give me a freaking card, but they don't want to waste a silence on this card, so I usually get a free card from this. But what they usually don't remember that in my deck I have stuff like, you know, finish off, which by them attacking that guard I get to finish them off on the next turn. And next up right here, another guard card. Once again, if there is a wounded creature on the opponent's side, I get guard +2 attack and +2 defense, so that gives them 6 and 5. That's real. I'm sorry, 6 and, yeah, 6 and 5 and 6. So that really works out really well. I might take these out eventually, but I really feel like right now I do need to have like more guards in this deck that could just like withstand a few things till I get my strategy going up a little farther. So this is a 4 card. Right now, if anything, I want to cut out the amount of 4 cards I have down to 5 or 6, because right now I have 6. And really, the 4 cards I want is just basically these 2 right here. Like, these are the most 2. So, it's like I want to take him out. I mean, I said 5 or 6. I mean, 5 or 4. So, like, I might take out one of him and add something else in this place. Then we'll get into Game Changer card, Anansi. Anansi is literally the... You pop this card and you might go ahead and instantly win just because of the fact that if your opponent is out there with Drain, Ward, and Guard, Anansi steals all those keywords and give it to herself. So she now has Guard, Drain, and Ward. if an opponent monster attacks her, she survives. On the next turn, I could attack, gain health back, and it might lead me to get a direct attack with somebody like Khajiit. She is a game changer. She's so good. She's only limited to 1 per deck. I actually didn't know that until I actually tried to buy another one of her. I was like, I saved up enough soul gems that I was like, yo, let me go ahead and get another one. And then they're like, no, 1 allowed per deck. And I'm like, I don't blame you, because she's a fucking game changer. Really cool card. Once again, Master of Thieves. I could have 3, but I think 2 is enough, because I don't need to have 3 of these until I get 3 Thieves' Dens. Right now I'm only rocking 2. Eventually I will have 3 just to have them and see if it works out really well. When I was playing in the early alpha phase, this is the beta phase of the game, I did usually have 3 because it used to not be a legendary card. Thieves' Den used to just be a normal card, and it was super unbalanced because of that, because it was so easy for everybody to get, but now it's really hard for people to get. And this is another card right here, which I think is literally might become a legendary, because it is a game changer. Like, don't get it twisted. I don't think enough people give this card respect. Giant Snake will save your ass, at least with my deck. It freaking goes ahead and shackles every creature on the opponent's side of the field. So all I freaking have to go ahead and do is pop this out, and if I have a Khajiit and the opponent doesn't have a guard, boom, I go ahead and attack, and that's basically it. And I have 2 of these. Oh, so good. Eat 1 for each lane or twice in a row. Here we go for the card that literally makes me not be able to get out of willpower. It is my favorite card in Elder Scrolls Legends. This card is so good. It's so good. You destroy an enemy's rune with any one of your creatures, then gives them a random item. This thing has come out to save my ass so many times in so many matches that's unfreaking believable. I love this card, man. It's such a good card, such a great card to play, and I can't wait to play more of it whenever I get it, man. I rock 3 of these. I could drop. Look, this is a legendary where I dropped 3. I could rock 3 Khajiits. I literally have 3 Khajiits, but I'm like, in the time I could rock 3 Khajiits, I could be rocking 3 of these. Like, this card can get even more powerful than Khajiits through items. It definitely can and has. It definitely can. If I was focused on health, I could use the prophecies. That's another thing I like. There are cards like this as well that could attack an extra turn that might work good in my deck, especially if he gets like something like Thief that is Pilfer. This card I've tried out for a bit, but it works to give me more magicka, but I think the cost is too high. If this was a cost 3, I could fuck with it. Like, I would even take this as a cost 3, and this only have 2 defense. Like, I would take it, but man, at a 4 cost, I don't want to fuck with my 4 cost cards right now. And I already talked about this earlier. Khajiit, you guys already know how this one works. Obviously, you attack and you get +4 attack and +4 defense and gain health. And then we get to Divine Wrath, which is basically the great equalizer. When shit's going bad, wipe the field. Let's start over, guys. Just destroy all monsters on the right side and all monsters on the left side. I have 2 of them and I need to pop them out late game. I don't want my games to ever get to the point that I have to use this card. But if it gets there, it's there and it's gonna do its job just fine. This actually replaces another card that I used to use before, which I talked about in my earlier gameplays. Right here, Immortal, the Blast right here, guys, which is a great card because of the fact that it actually destroys basically all monsters except for 1 on each lane randomly. So if your opponent has like beaten your ass and has a lot of great stuff out there, just popping this could really change up the game. But because it's randomly leaves 1 monster, if the monster he leaves is a guard or a really powerful monster, it might have not actually done anything to really help me. Piercing Javelin is a card you see so many other people use and they get so lucky with it. I just say fuck this card. For me, there's no way else to say fuck this card. I don't get lucky with it. I don't draw it at the right time. I've played with it plenty of times. I don't get lucky enough that this is a game changer card for me when I use it. A lot of people get it and it changes the game for them as a prophecy and destroys. Some people run freaking 3 of these damn things. But for me, it's just, for me, I prefer wait till I get Divine Wrath and just wipe the whole field on the right side lane gone and then the next lane. Or like, you know, or use a card like this where they shackle them. Yes, maybe shackling doesn't kill my, my monsters on my opponent's side of the field, but it stops them from attacking or doing anything for 1 turn, giving me 1 turn to decide on what I want to do. So that's my kind of thinking. This is just my little strategy talk with you guys for basically what I'm doing with this deck. Like I said, guys, I just want to give you guys the biggest tip ever. 2 is do practice, like literally do practice, like try out some of those legendary cards, like try out what you could do. What the hell did that do? Okay, that was weird. Yeah, that's what happens with betas. Might be a bug. I think it was a bug right there. The cards just all disappeared. Like with practice, you could really take a good look and see what cards like these. Like this card just like I love this card. I wish it was in the willpower deck. It's like this is another card I like using with willpower and endurance. Like a good combo, guys. If you're not gonna be doing willpower and agility, willpower and endurance works really well because willpower allows you to summon a lot of actions really quickly, turn into monsters, those early guards, and then you could combo it in with this card right here, which gives them more defense, which really works well. And then willpower, you have the one that gives them attack. The mommy action prophecy, turn a creature into a mommy, seems really good. This card right here, getting powered up, is really useful as well. And just like if you could gain enough magicka quickly enough to summon this guy early, it's such a fucking game changer. Like it destroys a creature and you summon that creature. Like what? That's Yu-Gi-Oh level shit. Nah, the cost is high, but endurance have a way to reduce the cost. Just saying. Biki here with Young Tile Game Show. That's been my little tips and tricks for playing, well, Elder Scrolls Legends. There'll be links in the description to go ahead and download the game completely for free. This is my addiction. This is the game I play literally every single day now. I love it. I can't wait for the mobile version to come out. I'm glad like a lot of you guys out there in the community have added me on my friend list. Go ahead and keep on sending those friend requests to me, guys. Eventually, once they implement the chat-in feature, I will be able to chat with some of you guys real soon, guys. Check out some of you guys' profile. As you guys see right here, he's ranked 1 right now. Soul Arena 6, 66% of the collection stats. That's around what I got right now. Blood Magic Lord. You know, all that stuff is all good. So, till next time, like, subscribe, and leave your questions down below. Download the shit and add me. My name is my name is Biki. It's not even Big Biki. It is Biki, B-I-K-I. Peace out, guys.